Part 10 of questions to ask your wedding photographer. Do you use a second or third photographer? Primarily, I don't. And here's why. Most of the time, I think that one photographer can capture everything that you need and want. And I don't think it's worth the extra charge of another person. And I think you'll just get a lot of duplication in a lot of images, or you'll have a photographer with a lot of extra time. But I will tell you circumstances where I do think another photographer is very useful or necessary. First, if you want getting ready photos of the bridal party and the other party, and you're getting ready in very different places, if they're like 30 minutes apart or an hour apart, or if they're not easily accessible to the photographer, it would be a good idea to send one photographer to one location and another photographer to the other location. That's a time where I think a second shooter is necessary. Another time is if you're wanting like specific drone shots during ceremony, or you're wanting a lot of different angles that cannot be captured by one person, then you definitely need another photographer. So if you want like a drone shot as well as your mom's face and your you from behind or something like that, and they're very specific shots, then I would hire a second photographer. Um, Another reason is if you're having a very intricate wedding with a lot going on that would be very hard for one person to capture, maybe a large amount of people, a second photographer would be very helpful. But most of the time, for most of the weddings that I do here in Utah, I would say a second photographer is not necessary.